Hi Sag, welcome to your reading. So for this particular reading, we're going to be going into every single month of 2022. I'm basically going to give you two cards that represent what's going to be happening. Obviously, I'm going to go into depth on what those situations will be. For some of the months that seem to be sticking out really heavy to me, I'll go and do a deeper dive into that particular situation. But yeah, we're going to see what's going on. I will have the months down below in the description box. Like if you want to skip to a particular month, you can do so. But before we get started with that, I do want to talk about the actual energies that 2022 will be bringing on. I may do a deeper dive astrologically on what's going to be happening with the planets and things like that for 2022. But just on an energetic level, let's talk about that. So 2022 is a number 6 year. So this means that the heart chakra is going to be the focal point. This energy is going to bring on you kind of relating to other people or understanding what you value. It also could be dealing with a lot of relationship topics, not just with other people, but also with yourself. So how you're conducting yourself when it comes to love. Do you understand self-love? Your ego will be checked a few times if it's out of control. But this is also a really beautiful year for those of you who really are ready to be in the spotlight, okay? Now, this also means that even if you're not wanting to be in the spotlight, the energy of exposure will be here. So you want to make sure that you're doing good things, you know, like things that if it was shown to everyone, you would be okay with it internally. Like you judging yourself, you would be okay with that. Because the number 6 is the heart chakra. The heart chakra, if we had to connect that with a zodiac, it would be Leo. So what this energy is saying is that, not that you have to be a Leo if you're not a Leo or whatever, but it's saying that energy of being in the spotlight, that energy of being courageous and bold and going after the things that you're passionate about and having a fixed mindset on that, but also learning to balance out relaxing as well too. So there's a lot going on, especially with the heart chakra when it comes to 2022. So I feel like that's everything I need to tell you, Sagittarius, about this particular year coming up. Let's go ahead and start your spread, and then we're going to jump into your reading. January through December for 2022 for Sagittarius. Wow. Okay, Sag. So I have your spread here. I have all 12 months facing me for your 2022. You have some very powerful moments. There's some things I want to point out. You have 4 chakra points that are going to be addressed throughout this year. You have sacral chakra, heart chakra, throat chakra, and crown chakra. You also have a lot of like big achievement cards, like positive cards within this particular deck. So this is going to be a major year for you. You're ending it strong. You're starting off strong. This is going to be good. Okay, so let's go ahead and start. We're going to start off with January. Okay, so January, you have awareness. Okay, so this awareness card is all about kind of becoming aware and being able to see and feel your power when it comes to your spiritual nature. So everyone's spiritual nature is different. Obviously, some people have more spiritual spark than others, but in January, you will be coming in contact with that energy that you possess within you. I feel like the messages that you will receive will come from a source higher than yourself, but I don't know, you're just becoming aware of what that is. Okay, let me see what else is coming out for this. 3 of Pentacles. Okay, so you're understanding who you can work with, what you can work with. You are manifesting tangible success or things that you want materialistically. You're becoming aware of how you work with others, how you work with others. I'm seeing it's almost as though you're understanding your powers. So for example, if you're someone who is a big people person, or if you're a leader or something like that, you're understanding how to use those energies that you felt your whole life, but you maybe just didn't know how to use it. Yeah, Prince of Cups. You're also learning how to become more open to your emotions. I feel like your guard is a bit up, especially during January, or maybe just throughout life. Your guard has been kind of up when it comes to your emotions. And I feel like at this time you are going to be learning how to work with the person that you love, express yourself to the person that you love. Also, the deep-rooted issues or the deep emotions that you've been afraid to really open up about, you most likely will be becoming aware of what those are so that you can move through them. Okay, so not only are you finding your own power within yourself and as a spiritual being, you're also learning on a tangible level on earth how to exude a certain emotional comfortability so other people can feel comfortable to work with you as well. So if you're someone who does like therapy, or if you do something that works with children or adults, even just with becoming comfortable with who they are and just becoming a better them, this is going to be a really remarkable time for you to become aware of what your powers are. Now moving towards February, we do have sacral chakra. So February will be a good time for you to learn about the sacral chakra, or you may be feeling the energy of the sacral chakra. So the sacral chakra deals with sexual energy. It deals with it's the chakra that's like by your pelvis area. So it deals with creativity is really what it's about. But if you want to think of it on a layman's terms, how you will be feeling it is going to be sexually. It also could be creativity as far as like ideas and sparks of ideas. A feeling of wanting to express your creativity to the world. So lots of people, it'll come out in different ways because there's a lot of Sagittarius here watching. But understand that sacral chakra deals with being comfortable with expressing creativity, whatever that means to you, whatever popped into your head when I said that, that's what you're going to be feeling. Some of you have a blocked sacral chakra, meaning that this may come out in an unhealthy feeling, as though like you can't control yourself, or you feel like you've been depriving yourself, or some of you will feel like you just want to go and start this new journey because you've been you haven't allowed yourself to feel free. So you're going to have to know who you are when it comes to this situation. We do have the Nine of Pentacles. So I feel like this is a good thing. Most of you watching don't have a blocked sacral chakra, but I do feel like creativity is going to be very abundant for you in February. Also with the Nine of Pentacles showing up, you're going to be very magnetic to the lifestyle that you want to see yourself having. So a lot of things are going to be coming to fruition for you at this time during February. This is a beautiful card, a beautiful combination. It's almost like you're going to be creating what you want to see in your environment. So if it's decorating, if it's upgrading, if it's changing the way that you see things about yourself, changing your wardrobe, something like that, that's definitely happening for you. Okay, March. So March, we have intuition. So within March, you are going to be having some really deep situations happening. Like, I don't know if you've ever seen like certain movies where the person is like the main character and they have like these really surreal, like almost visions that they feel are like deja vu, or feelings of like, you know, something is happening, or you know someone that you're meeting, or you have feelings, these really deep feelings that kind of feel like it's a foreshadow towards the future. This is what's going to be happening. Some of you also will be having situations confirm things that you already felt in the past. Let's see, let's get some more information on this intuition during March. What is it in relation to? Six of Cups, Six of Wands. Wow. Okay, so two number sixes. The number 2 is also here. March is going to be huge for you, okay? March is going to be really huge. So there is a reuniting happening, or I don't know if it's a physical reuniting, but it almost seems like you're getting back in touch with someone that you really care about, you really miss. And then also the Six of Wands is here. So I feel like there's a lot of attention that you guys are both cultivating together, or you could be getting a lot of attention from this person that you will be reuniting with, okay? So very high energy. A lot of attention will be given to you and this person. I feel as though you feel an instant intuitive connection with this person or with this scenario. You're going to know if something is right or if something is wrong based off of the intuitive feelings that you're getting. These feelings that you're going to have are going to be, you can't mistake it. You can't misjudge it. It's a feeling. It's a knowing. There's two number sixes here, so there is an exchange, an even exchange that's happening. It's intensified because it's two number sixes. So it's almost like you and that person have a reflection. Your soul is reflecting each other. I feel like it is very positive, but your confirmation of that will be your intuitive nature, your feelings that you have towards this particular person. All right. So April, we have the heart chakra. So during April, you're going to be feeling 2022 very strongly, the energy of what 2022 is bringing. You're going to be feeling the heart chakra. Okay. So this energy is basically going to make you confront what you love, what you fear, and also how you can manage that within your life. Love and fear are opposites of each other. So with the heart chakra being here, it's not about do you like someone, do you not like someone. It's more about, do you love this, and within that love that you have, do you fear anything that brings? Do you have any trust issues? Do you have fear of commitment? Do you have fear that something is not going to last? All of these things, whether it's good or bad, will be like put in your face for you to be the judge of, for you to really uncover during the month of April. Also, a lot of you could be having certain relationships starting to blossom or really becoming more intense during this time. Ten of Pentacles. Some of you guys are going to be confronted with your love for family or your connections with your family. Okay. Now, depending on your relationship with your family will determine what this energy is. But being that the Ten of Pentacles is a very beautiful energy. It's about support. It's about legacy. It's about ancestry. It's about completion of something tangible, whether it's a pregnancy, whether it's bringing birth or bringing life into a bloodline, whether it's passing down something from one generation to the next. These things will be confronted and then also combined with the heart chakra. So this is going to be some very deep realizations that you're going to be understanding about your bloodline, your ancestry, your children, or the family that you may start soon, or something to that effect. It's about life. It's about life, family, and love. So April is going to be very intense for you as well, okay? May. So May, you have victory and success, okay? A beautiful, beautiful card. This is going to be one of the best months within your 2022. With victory and success, obviously you have some sort of triumph. You win something. You become successful at something. Let's see what this is related to for Sagittarius. Ace of Swords. Wow. Okay, so you get the truth about something. You have clarity on a subject matter. You are victorious within something. I feel like it could deal with a conversation, or you could just be receiving results directly to yourself. It's the beginning of a mental clarity. So I don't know if you have been trying to get answers for something, or if you've been waiting on a result, or if you've been wanting confirmation from something, but that is happening during this month. There's also an energy of you seeing things very clearly and feeling victorious and successful about the things that you're able to see. And it's in your grasp. Nobody can take it from you. It's a beautiful, beautiful month for you. So I really want you to soak all of that in. But in June, there is the fertility card. So some of you could be finding out that you are pregnant, which is why this confirmation card could have came out before that. Also, this is talking about being fertile within life, within your opportunities, within what you want to grow, within planting seeds so that they germinate and become something totally bigger than what you could have expected, or maybe you do expect it, but it's about growth. Okay, so let's see what exactly you are going to be fertile within. All right, so we have Wheel of Fortune and Princess of Pentacles. So fate, this is crazy. Your life, the journey that your life is supposed to take, is going to be doing this for itself. Fate, as you know it, is going to be happening for you during June. This means that whatever happens during June is supposed to happen, and there's nothing you can do to change the course of it because it's already been written. Princess of Pentacles is also showing up in combination with the Wheel of Fortune. So this will be slow progress. A lot of you will be adding on to your family, is what I feel. Or preparing to do so, making big movements within your family life, your dynamic within your family. I also feel when it comes to this energy, this is something that once it starts, you're going to keep going at it. It's not something that's just like a phase or a moment in time. This is a chapter starting for yourself. This is now a part of your life, whatever this is that's starting. So that's going to be a huge month for you in the month of June. All right. Moving to July, we do have the fulfillment of wishes. So during July, you are going to be getting exactly what you wanted. You are going to be extremely magnetic to whatever that is in your life. Let's go ahead and see what that is. What is Sagittarius receiving? The Hermit. Okay, so some of you want some alone time. Okay, I see that you're also becoming wiser. You're learning. So not wiser from experience per se. It's more like let's say you pray and you ask whoever you believe in to give you the wisdom to learn about a certain subject within your life. And so with doing that, somehow you find this book, which leads you into this philosophy, which leads you into this path. Like, it's just going to unfold, but it's because you're to yourself and you're going within yourself to ask for these insights, to ask for insight. So it usually does deal with information. So there will be like a lot of reading usually, or a lot of clarification on things, whether it's with people or with a philosophy or something to that effect. But this is what you wanted. I'm getting guru vibes for some reason. If you look closely at both of these cards, it looks like you're realizing that knowledge is the true power, and that's what you're really focusing on during this time. Some of you have been wanting to be alone, and you will be getting that gift from spirit. So, and use it wisely. I want you to use that to really learn about everything you need to learn about. So during August, you have authority. So you're going to be extremely strict with your boundaries, meaning you're not going to be catering to other people's feelings on things. Like, you're going to be really strict about what you need in your life, because you're going through these phases where you're becoming more enlightened. And when that happens, there's no room for bullshit. You know what I mean? So you're going to dead all of the bullshit, and you're going to really start to focus on what you can have and what you would choose not to have within your direct path. All right, so what are you becoming more authoritative on? So you're not playing any games within August. Not to say that you're being mean. It just means that you know what you want, judgment. So you're making that decision for yourself. And you're the deciding factor of what you want in your life and what you do not want. And nobody can sit there and tell you, you know, what is to be in your life, what's to be on your path. You are becoming the emperor for your empire, and your empire is your life. So this is going to be a very pivotal moment. I feel like it is going to feel like hell for some of you, because some of you have to get rid of some things. But that emperor mindset that you need to have, as far as I console with a higher source, or I console with my counsel, and I make decisions that are for the greater good, but also decisions that may not always be the fun thing to do, but it's what needs to be done at this time. And you're going to be okay with that decision because you know the behind the scenes of why you're picking it. It wasn't just something you did off of ego. You did it off of counsel. You did it off of knowledge, wisdom, experience, and just the just thing to do. So it is going to be something big that you're going to be deciding on, but I feel like it's needed, and it will be absolutely appreciated by you and whoever's part of your empire, because you're making the right choice. Okay? So September, we have the throat chakra. So September, you are going to be encouraged to speak up or quiet down, depending on what you need to do. So if you need to speak up, it's because you need to speak up for yourself. You need to speak up for those that you care about. You need to speak up and stand up for yourself. If you are being called to be quiet, and you'll know this by some people get sick, some people will lose their voice, literally. Some people, they realize that the things that they say and do get them into a lot of trouble. So you just have to know your situation, right? So let's see what this is. But either way, the throat chakra is going to be a major focal point for you in September. We have King of Wands and the High Priestess. So you're really, really good at something, and I think you're being called to, I don't know. I was going to say speak up, but the High Priestess is all about what's hidden. So I'm seeing that you have a lot of power. You're very, very good at something that you do. For some of you, it comes easy. For some of you, you put a lot of work into it. It just depends. But I see that you're so good at this. But there's something that the High Priestess wants you to keep quiet about. There's something that the High Priestess is saying, this is hidden for a reason. You can't know where it's going to take you. So I believe you're being called to quiet down, to not speak, and to listen more. You need to listen. Okay, so yes, during September, you will see, or you will already have confirmation about something that you are extremely good at. You're damn near an expert at it. But the High Priestess is saying there's something developing behind the scenes or under the dirt that you cannot reveal yet, or we can't reveal it to you. Source, universe is not going to reveal that knowledge to you just yet on where it's going to take you. But just know that whatever you are good at, keep doing what you do. Keep cultivating your craft. But understand this is bigger than what you know. This is so much bigger than what you know. And I feel like you're being called to speak on the subject that you're supposed to speak on, but be quiet about where you think it's going to go, because you have no idea where this is going to take you. Okay? October, we have suffering in silence, okay? So with October showing this energy, it does look as though you are afraid to speak up about something, or you feel like it's not your place to do so. We have the sun, so it's almost like this isn't necessarily a bad thing, but for some reason you feel like you cannot speak up about it. It could deal with the Leo, or it could deal with a child of yours. Prince of Swords. You're getting a lot of information. I feel like there's a lot of chaotic energy surrounding the situation. It's not bad, it's just it's not controllable, or it's not in your jurisdiction right now. So I feel like that is bothering you, but I feel like it's a matter of having a conversation. It's a matter of, instead of being afraid to speak, it's about you finally just saying what you need to say and getting it off your chest. Okay, this energy, I'm going to go ahead and give you an advice card just to see exactly what you need to do during October, because this is the only month that I'm actually seeing that looks quote unquote negative. But let's just see. Two of Pentacles. Okay, so you're feeling overwhelmed. I feel like some of you are a little bit impatient about the way something is going in regards to your child, or in regards to something that you want, but you're getting a lot of back and forth verbally about why you can't have it, or why you have to wait on it, yada yada. There is a bit of overwhelmingness feelings. But when it comes to the situation, what you need to remember is that this is going to take time, and if someone has something that you don't have yet, it doesn't mean you can't have it. If you can see it, that means you can have it. That means that you just need to be aware that being jealous or feeling like you don't have what it takes is only a mindset that you're choosing to have. The Two of Pentacles also is going to encourage you to try to balance out work and play. Try to balance out responsibility. So if you're working alongside with someone, make sure they're doing their part and you're doing yours. Being aware of what needs to be done and being organized in that. So don't try to do everything at one time. If you feel overwhelmed, sort it out. If you feel overwhelmed, tell someone. If you can get some help from someone, ask for it. Don't be afraid to ask. It doesn't mean that you need to whine about it. It just means there's a better way that we could be working on the situation, but you have to speak up if you feel like it's not being done correctly. Otherwise, you're just going to be feeling all of that energy by yourself, and it's not going to do you any good. November, we have the crown chakra. So November is a good time for you to learn about this chakra, or you may be feeling downloads that you are unblocking this chakra, or you are blocked in this chakra. So the crown chakra deals with the highest point of where we receive messages from the ethers, from the cosmos, from God, however you want to believe. The crown chakra is going to encourage you to really get your aura in check. Like, this is not the part of your body that is your ego. It has nothing to do with your identity. It's just you as a spirit. It's your connectivity to spirit. So you're going to probably be having a lot of major downloads. November is the beginning of your season, so some of you may just be feeling it because it's Sagittarius season, and this is your time to really absorb that information, especially if you're a November Sag. So I think your solar return will be activating something with your crown chakra for some of you. Temperance, yeah, and here's the Sagittarius card right here. So it definitely has everything to do with the Sagittarius season that you will be encountering this year. This is going to be a very powerful birthday season for you, so I want you to be very aware of that. Also with balance and discipline and learning your powers. So it kind of puts you back into that January energy where you had to really understand your own power, being aware of that power rather. And by the time you get to November, everything that you've learned, you're going to be getting an overdrive of information from source. It's going to be like downloads, or just these waking up from dreams sometimes is how it shows up as well. All right. I'm going to just leave that there because I feel like that's for you to understand. So December, which is also rounding off Sagittarius season, we have a firm foundation. Okay, so this is a beautiful way to end your year. Firm foundation basically just says that you have what it takes to endure this journey that's ahead of you. I feel as though you do have a very long journey ahead, so it's just a matter of you being equipped for it. But everything that you've learned up to this point within this year, I do believe has taught you and given you the knowledge and the power that you need to really be able to take on tasks to attack them. Firm foundation, it could deal with the Kundalini awakening. You may want to do some research on that. But it deals with you really like awakening a certain part of yourself from your root chakra all the way to your crown chakra. So you really are focusing on alignment within your chakras, and really like firing up those energy points within your body. So the more that you know, the more information that you have when it comes to chakras and things like that, I believe that's going to be a great indicator for you to understand how much you're growing as a spiritual being, okay? So this is going to be a very, very spiritual year for you, but not just spiritual. There's also a lot of very tangible, physical achievements happening in your world. And that's how you know when you're actually doing something right within spirituality, because it shows up in your external world as well. But of course, it starts internally. So the Lovers has come out for firm foundation. So your relationship with yourself is also going to be reflected in your relationship with the person that you were with. The firm foundation card is saying that you too have what it takes to really push through and endure whatever comes your way. It means that the connection you guys have has been built on true foundation. It has been built on honesty, truth, clarity, love, all of that stuff. You are going to be, for some reason, you're going to be feeling and seeing evidence of that within December. So everything looks really, 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 really good for you this year. I think this is a very powerful year for you. Very, very powerful. In true fashion of working with other people, learning more about yourself, having confirmation and getting those rewards with the number 6. It's all about rewards and exchanges. All of that is evident within your year, and I truly hope that you use the blessings coming your way and use it for positive reasons, and just learn more about yourself as much as you can, and learn about the people that you love and how to express that love is what this year wants us to do. Because when we do that, then it spreads that energy of love around, and that's what needs to happen right now. So congratulations on everything that you achieved this year. I hope that you enjoyed this reading. If you did, you know you can leave a like. It really does help. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more readings from me, and if you would like your own personal reading, you can email me, or you can go to my website, yada yada yada. Everything's in the description box below. Thank you so much for watching once again. I love each and every one of you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, Sag.